Okay, it's alive now.
Yep, we're live. You can see it. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. KingFan701, and I'm back on my second ever stream. Still testing it out, but I have to admit, this is actually quite fun. Um, it's kind of funny still, and a little bit weird. As I said before in the last stream, it's a bit strange because I'm so used to being a guest on everyone else's, but for me to do one myself and have this sort of thing, it's kind of weird, man. But it's amazing because last night was unbelievable. The amount of people that just popped up within a matter of seconds, it was just like mind-boggling, brother. Absolutely mind-boggling. Um, but it was really, really good, and the results I have, I couldn't be more thankful for the audience who tuned in. And despite the fact I've got about lots of likes on my very first one, despite I have 4 dislikes. Well, that doesn't matter too much. For those who disliked, they don't know what they're missing out on. Oh well, but it doesn't really matter. But the fact of the matter is, this is really, really a good thing. And if I want to talk my mind on something, that's fine. And of course, as you can see here in the stream with us right now, I've got one of my guests with me, and that's Hector.
Hello there, I'm Hector.
Yeah, as we all know, the good news is, he's my only guest at this point. But if anybody else wants to pop in and join in, they're more than happy to. But just remember, don't be so demanding and don't harass me too much with certain things that could be very sensitive, in terms of like, it could give me a bit of a headache. Because I had that last time with everybody else who kept asking me about the whole Thomas and Timothy thing and the whole ghost train thing, which I'm semi-retired with, which I have to say, and I admit saying that, because to be honest, I did kind of run out of ideas about the whole thing, and that's why I'm going to reboot it in the near future if I ever do come out of semi-retirement.
I know, I don't know why people ask for this shit. I don't know why.
Hey, let's just keep the language barrier a little lower down. But okay, Hector, we don't want to offend too much. But I know it's very frustrating, you know, because as a lot of the audiences back then asked me, they were excited and everything else. But since then, now it's all changed where people just want this and that. Things can't just turn up magically with a flick of a finger.
Okay, I promise I won't try to
I
offend
can see,
anyone.
I can see people in the private chat that are talking to us right now and a live calling right now. There's Ruben and there's Bert. Hello, an alien. Hello. There's one of my fans, Joker Fan 45, I think. Nice. And there's Pulley Jedi. Hello, hello. Yep, I'm staying home, trying to, keep myself at bay from the whole shenanigans or even the whole deadly COVID out there. But hey, it's nice to see people are tuning in and getting noticed. This is really, really nice because you never know who you're going to meet and who you're going to tune in with. And that's one of the best things I like about this whole StreamYard thing. That's something I probably didn't know before until hand. So this is really, really good. Mm. This is actually even better than doing a podcast in all those years ago. I mean, then people would do it. Or, yeah, I mean, this is like a similar way of doing it. But I could be wrong. If anybody else has had more experience, they can let me know. Yes, Joker Fan 45. Just want to let you know, mate, it's an honor for you to pop up in here and see this. Again, you really, really did surprise me, man. Yeah, I did actually watch the making of the Magic Railroad parody. Actually, I've just finished watching it, to be honest, about 20 minutes ago. Words cannot describe how I look at it. All right, I just kind of just was just speechless and just couldn't stop laughing. That's all I can say. It was clearly not what I expected it was going to be, but I knew it was going to be a good parody. But this was something else, let me tell you.
I know, but yes, I guess.
Well, Tasmanian 2020, it's only the second time I've been streaming, buddy. I saw your comments, but yeah, that was not what you thought it was. That was all because of the ear raping thing in the microphone. And some boom, someone's mic malfunctioned. It weren't mine. Yeah, but anyways, besides the point though, it's really, really cool. And yeah, that Magic Railroad parody was pretty cool. I would go as far as say I would absolutely be laughing my head off if they ever went onto a DVD. I mean, just imagine if anybody wants a comedy with trains and everything, this definitely would be the one. If anybody else wants to pop in and join in, you're more than welcome to. The link is sent right here in the comment box, ladies and gentlemen. Hello there, LLC. Nice. I'm getting a lot of people who are fans of mine, but I don't know who they are. Unless these are fresh new fans joining in who have heard of me. I don't know. This is one of the best things, one of the best things to happen. I take it you're playing on your train game thing, Hector?
Yes, I am.
I had a funny feeling that was your OC playing there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
I had a feeling that was. We might get some more guys joining in later, but we don't know how long it will last for. But okay. Indeed, yeah. The Clinchfield film was good, despite there was a little bit of, confusion and, dare I not say it, there was a little bit of confusion and a little, in the productioning, yeah, there were some shenanigans about that. But the results were beyond what I thought was going to happen. And if I were to be honest with you, about roughly 70, if not 80% of the movie actually came out as it was supposed to be. Despite there were a few changes that were made, despite the fanfic itself was similar, and some of the illustrations that were in there actually did come to life a little bit with a few bits and bobs. But excuse me there, lads. But the good news is though is that it did turn out to be a lot cool. But because of the whole problem that I will admit that Timothy originally was supposed to have a small role, and I admit this is going to be a little downgraded. But I did kind of shoehorn him in there, and I shouldn't have done that, to be honest, because it was only supposed to take place in the nightmare section, which I'm going to have to say was hellaciously difficult to put together, but it was very fun at the same time. And I kind of got carried away because a lot of people kept reminding me of the first film where Edward had heard about Timothy, and then the whole thing just kind of fell in, and I just realized I could have, I'll admit to this, I could have done that for a separate film. Yeah, because there was just so much things going on, and the plot kind of seesawed a little bit. So the thing is, I'll be rebooting it and doing my own how it would have looked. The only original about the whole thing in terms of the American engines that were there, in case any of you guys would be intrigued of asking, is that Ariel, aka Strasbourg number 1223, was the only original character out of the 5. Yeah. Which is quite funny, actually. Ever since then, she's had her own life taking from all the other people who were big fans of the American engines, and you can see clearly she's got slightly popular, which is why many people say that the name suits the engine herself.
Why would? Oh.
You got what? You gonna ask me something, Hector?
No. I think I was. Do you actually? Did you actually know the Blue Comet?
Yes, I know the Blue Comet very, very well. Funny enough, that engine was going to make actually a funny background cameo at one point in one of the flashbacks, but at the time I didn't even know what the Blue Comet was at the time when we were in production doing the thing. But who knows what might happen? It could, anything could happen now, but who knows what I might do. But I've yet to get that locomotive for my trains, because unless K&L or Trains Forward decide to do one, maybe. Who knows? But I've got a sneaky suspicion, that might be the case in the near future. It depends really on who's going to do it first, but those are my two best guesses. When you do, I think Trains Forge might do it first before K&L. Or who knows? What if Peter's trains, the man himself who did 611's American Freedom Train reskin mod, which was the best thing he ever did. Maybe that one maybe he could give it a shot if he tries to find an engine that's similar to the Reading class, and might try that. So I'm kind of
Yeah,
excited. So I'm kind of a little excited to see how that will go out.
yeah. To be honest, like I don't know what to say anymore, but I guess that
But come on, you can ask me anything. Don't worry. Don't mean to be shy. If you want to ask me, ask me.
okay, fine. Okay, I'll do it. Like I've heard, I know the stuff that you, okay, I've heard the E2s are one of my favorite tank engines,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Hang on, I'm looking at the comments here, Hector.
okay.
Sorry, Agent Man, there's no sequel. It was technically the last thing I had to do because, to be honest, what you guys don't know is that I lost 2 years of my life when I'm making that movie. That's how long it took me to do the whole seagull thing. And there's one thing that I can agree with is that I will never go James Cameron all over again. I'm never going to make a 3 hour movie, but it just proves that we had to go through so much length and time. But at the time, we didn't know how long it was going to be, and But like I said, maybe in the rebooting version it might be shorter. Who knows what will happen? Um, I don't have Trains 19, unfortunately. No, I stick with Trains 12. It's less laggy, and to be honest, I prefer staying in that version. That's just me, all right.
Well, I have Trains 12 too, but I don't know if I should keep it anytime soon or not anytime soon.
Well, you should. Well, Hector, if I was in your shoes, keep it as a backup just in case. All right.
Okay.
That's what I would do if I was in your position. If you want to join Bert the Blue Engine, you're more than welcome to. I sent you the link in the description. And we've got somebody else here who has a blank dot. I don't know who that is trying to join us in, but that sounds a little suspicious.
Yeah, it's been a long time, Glenn, since we talked to each other, but right now I feel like talking to you now.
That's fine. You come here and talk everything you need to. Just keep ourselves at bay. Oh, here comes Bert. We have him in. And here he comes right now.
Hello.
Hello there, Bertie. Bert the Blue Engine. Welcome aboard.
Hello. Yeah, I figured I'd ask if I could join since you don't know me. So,
Hello, Bert.
hello.
Hey, Bert. It's nice to see that you popped in my second ever stream only. This is quite a blessing thing. And as soon as I said that, everybody else is now popping in left, right, and center. Laura Alien, have you ever watched Night of Demons? Yeah, I watched it, but let's just say it wasn't my favourite. I'll let you know about that. I'll admit to that. And here's Ricardo. Hello there, Ricardo. Welcome back in on the stream, mate. Had a funny feeling you were going to notice sooner or later.
Hello, guys. So
Hello.
glad to be back here.
Roger, my man's here. Wow, this is so hilarious, man. This is what I love about this whole streaming. As soon as I pop in, if I'm on anyone's stream or if I'm going to be hosting, everyone just scrambles in. It's almost like when the Flying Scotsman turns up. It's like the whole train enthusiasts all just explode in like a swarm of bees.
Hey, Glenn.
Hello there, Roger. Hello, Roger. Welcome aboard to my second ever string test.
Mm-hmm.
You missed a lot of good fun last night, man. Let me tell you.
I can imagine I did.
Well, you can actually watch it back on the video stream if you want to, just to catch up, because we had tons of fun.
I might do that.
And of course, I've got a few new guys around. I've got Bert the Blue Engine here. Like I said, I'm just trying to introduce myself to him. It's nice to make new friends wherever we go. And Lee C's joining in. Everybody's wants to join. Wow.
Cool.
So, anyways, Bert, what makes you intrigued about joining on to this second stream that I'm doing?
Well, I just figured I'd join since I'm subscribed to your channel, and Yeah, like
Well,
that.
you seem to be a fan of mine. Let me tell you.
Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Yeah. Yeah, enjoy your stuff.
Indeed. Oh,
Bobby.
everyone's joining in the Brian Center. Even Rail Mashup Productions has come in. Huh.
Meow.
This is kind of weird. And we got Immature Moko's here as well. Oh boy. I don't know what her problem is, but she can't speak. She's always keeping herself muted. Liar Sue, or whoever that is. I'll kick who that is. I'll let her in. And then we've got a total of 6 people around here.
How
Brandon
much
might
people,
join in eventually.
how much people
Huh?
are backstage?
I know.
I
It's
don't
funny.
know.
It's funny. Only one guy spoke in the backstage in the pro chat was Rail Matchup himself. Usually guys backstage originally just go nuts.
I can imagine.
But funny enough, it's not happening. Not this time. That's not usually normal. Whenever I see streams, people are like commenting in the background.
You know, funny enough, before I came here, I actually watched a Sodor Fallout adaptation.
Oh, you did? Which one?
One by Nicole's Train.
Nicole who?
Hold on, let me check my history.
Which one? I'm a bit because there's so many guys out there that,
Hang on.
there's so many adaptations now. This is the exact same thing when the Untold Story of Timothy was getting popular. Everybody was doing their own takes. So Sodor Fallout is having a very similar effect here. I can see a pattern coming up.
Yep.
I also did the same thing as well.
Kitty, stop it.
But with my OC, my Casey Jr. in it.
You and your Casey Jr., Ricardo. If you like Casey Jr., if you like Casey Jr. that much, you might as well make yourself into a reskin version of himself since you're a big fan of him.
Well,
All right.
Casey Jr. is my boy, actually.
I'll be amazed if you can pull that off.
Yeah, Nicole's Trains made it.
I'm trying to remember who he is, Nicole. There's so many Nicoles around here. Oh, Josh is back in, but he's going to have to wait just a little bit. Nothing much Rail Mashup, man. Just having a good time here, getting to meet some old and new fans alike. Other than the latest stuff, I'm not actually playing too much. To be honest with you, I'm trying to get an outside job, trying to get a job down at Sainsbury's to work as a night shift manager. Well, not night shift manager, I mean to do to work at night time and because I am a heavy sleeper. It's not looking too good at the moment, but I'm still
Do you
trying.
work at nighttime?
Well, yeah, night shifting would be good since I do sleep most half the days off at times. Because I cannot sleep well at night anymore like I used to. Not to mention I have a funny spine.
I can see how all night being awake. All I have to do is stand in my computer and that's it.
Nah, what you need to do, if you're that bad, try and do some energy supply drinks. Like try and drink the Relentless or Red Bull or just drink any any super energy drinks, and that'll kick your brain into high super gear. It works for me when I'm at my weakest.
But yeah.
And I feel like I just got home and I feel.
Oh god, no, don't sing that song, Roger, man. I never hear the end of that.
But yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can remember watching one of your videos, kid. Since, like I said, the video. Since I remember watching your Ghost Train video, about like that. I think it was like a movie or so.
Nice. Oh, Luke is.
I actually still remember the first time I read your novelization of the Untold Story of Timothy.
You mean novelization? You mean the fan? You mean the
fan fiction on your DeviantArt?
Yeah, that's where the here's. I need to clear this up with you. If you read the fanfic version, for those of you who do not know, that's actually it's similar to the movie, but unlike the film version, the fanfic variation is a lot more darker and a lot more, I would say gory and everything. But Timothy in that one was more like his creepypasta counterpart, just 10 times 11.
In fact, I've actually written a couple of stories about Timothy, the Ghost Train. I mean, Although nowadays I more portray him as like on his innocent form, like he only broke when the old controller pushed him too far.
He did, yeah. That's why many of us didn't know why he did that, but now we know why he committed him. You know why he took his own life was because, yeah, that was the original plot line. You know, that was the reason why. But there was also like, oh, he kills all because of this and that. But originally, as we were supposed to dig deeper and deeper, there was going to be more to the reason why he did this and that because he basically had a very depressed life stage afterwards, and he had a loved one that the old controller actually took away from him and cruelly thought that he had killed him. You know, that he had killed the one he loved, which in fact wasn't the case. And of course, originally Timothy was going to be saved by his, you know, because the old controller actually had a son who was going to take him to his own line and would have saved him. And he originally, this is a spoiler alert, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who do not know what was going to happen. And he ended up getting slaughtered by the old controller after finding out. And he's the only good ghost that would have existed had I not gone to semi-retirement. And he would have been one of the keys that would eventually lead Timothy's ghost into redeeming who he was at the time. That was one of the hidden genders, unfortunately, that we were going to reveal.
Well then.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's another thing I need to come up with you, big time.
I've heard it, like, until now. Well, I just...
All right. Anthony's seeing me live now, and he's not quite too happy about you being on here, Hector. And oh boy,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I thought that both of you guys had dropped this. Jesus, this is not looking good. I think I need to keep this at bay and keep the peace between the two of you. But I can definitely tell you're not what he's thinking he is, all right? But honestly, God, you're playing on your trains thing at the moment right now, because clearly I can hear you.
I don't
Because I
want
heard you.
Wait, what?
I could hear you playing on your trains game still. I can still hear the your OC in the background playing. Yeah, okay, Anthony. I saw you. Anthony, I saw your commenting. Yes, I'm looking right now, and the backstage area is going crazy again. Hello. Yes, I get you. Oh, Ralph Ashmore's still there. Baker C wants to join in with us. Oh, Ricardo's got his live stream. Let's see what he's bringing to the table. Oh, it's Casey Jr.
Oh yeah,
Man, he's running away.
he's on a bit of goods run.
Oh, nice. He got the animated version of Casey Jr. in the 2009 version of the Medici Brothers. That's quite clever. If Dumbo 2019 had become an animated version, which I would love to have seen, and it could still happen.
What do you think about the smoke?
Smoke. I beg to differ.
Is that even a private model? Because I've been debating on whether to get that or not.
It's actually released in Team Yard 3D. That's what I remember of.
Hey, Ricardo. I don't know why, but why am I getting the funny impression every time I see that model? Why do I get the feeling that Casey Jr.'s eyes are going to blink at any time? Oh, Anthony's here with us right now. Let's put him in, and we'll get a full deck house.
Also,
hello there, Anthony. Welcome aboard. This is only my second stream test, and we have Casey Jr. apparently popping down.
Also, Casey Jr. here is thinking, owls, myth, ghosts. Everyone's getting insult of the boiler. There isn't any myths.
Although, funny enough, we never actually heard what Casey Jr. sounds like if anybody were to voice him, except for what he was in the movie, but we never actually heard him speak in an American form.
Is that about the Railways of Crutonia?
I think E93 does a good job of him in Railways of Crutonia.
Oh, yes, he did.
Hey, Anthony, I've got a question. If Casey Jr. were to be voiced or something, how would you dictate his voice? Like, how would you impersonate him as?
I don't know. Probably something similar to the Railways of Cartoonia. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know why, but I know this is going to be so unrelated. But why am I picturing Casey Jr. in Pansy colors? For some funny reason, he would look so cool on him.
Pansy colors, maybe.
then then he could have someone to speak with, like Hank, for instance. Since we now know Hank from the Thomas series is actually a former Pennsylvania locomotive.
Yeah.
You see there,
Well-
you see how long that tunnel is right there. That's not how long it is on my version, then, Sodor.
Wait, is that Henry's tunnel?
Yeah,
The TV series or the no way? It's the Railway series
It's the
version.
Railway series version.
I merged this road with the iOS road.
Although technically, it would be quite nice if Casey Jr. had a crew inside his cab. That would definitely look a little better. Because then, that's the only thing I criticize about.
Oh yeah, I'll add that as soon as I can. All right.
Well, yeah, you can give him an animated. It doesn't matter if he has Thomas's crew or if he has the Railway Series crew. It doesn't really matter as long as he's got a crew to be with.
Yeah, I have plans to do that, but I didn't got the chance.
Well, you can now. You can learn from your mistakes. That's the only thing there. Vickers Town doesn't look like that in my story canon. It just doesn't look nothing like it, even though that's what Wardner West had said in his modern series. It just looks a little weird.
Yeah, but this is not Bickerstown
So you use the
anymore.
one like that was seen in Frenzy Payback?
Yes.
This is not Bickerstown anymore. It's Lower Normanby. Bickerstown
Oh.
was already over there.
Oh, I see. It's just that reminded me of it. As soon as they shot right through Hey, Anthony, is it me or do I hear your OC in the background?
It has to be.
I thought it was your OC, man. Hey, Hector, I'm just going to have to let go here because I've got somebody else wanting to join, but thanks for coming on for a while, and it was nice having you on for a bit to kick the stream off. So cheers for that, bro. There we go. There we go. He's left now, Anthony.
Who's a pretty kitty?
Yes, you can join if you want to, One Track Minded, if you want to. Link's right here in the chat box. Sorry about that. So I did check on my Discord thing right now, and I had no idea. I thought, oh. And that's what people accuse me of, but that's another story thing. But I'm nothing like Hector or whatever the hell. But look, I've got him off now, so hopefully that will seal the deal. And Casey Jr., stop running too fast. You might break his... Oh, Jesus, he went right past the crooked fence. Ouch.
Yeah, I forgot to fix this in the road.
Ouch. Oh, Bradley Jones is here. Oh, nice.
I got another thing here that maybe is going to help my Midland Railway spinner traveling through the USA.
I don't know, to be honest.
I mean, look at this.
Join in. Who else? Oh, Ricardo's here. Andrew Agents. I'm just trying to see who else wants to join in with us. Ricardo, join in. You can put your set screen up if you want to. Anthony. It's all free for this one.
All right.
Last night, Anthony, we had so much fun.
Okay.
It really was an awesome event. It really was. And you can thank my good buddy Brandon for helping me. Hey there, Agent. See ya. Ah, Bradley Jones. Oh, it's him.
I just love voicing for Brandon's series.
Hey Glenn, I got something here on the background that can help my Midland Railway spinner travel through the USA.
I can see it. Whoa. Okay.
Anthony,
who's out here? Anthony, I can't see your share screen, mate.
Oh.
That's a different turn.
I can hear your OC popping in. It's all right. That's really cool. I can see your OC. Oh. Hey there, One Track Mind. Welcome back.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, Glenn.
Hey, welcome back in. We're having some fun here playing our train games left, right, and centre.
Not me. I'm watching YouTube. I'm just watching the stream on my Xbox.
already I've got 13 likes for this.
Anthony, please put out that sound.
I did,
No, you're not. That's why you think we
but
can hear.
I did turn it down.
Yeah, so you got you in. Of course I did. I voiced in the ending of the series of Thomas 123. Of course I did.
Speaking of voicing,
Oh,
Nice. Sorry, bro. I'm gonna have to remove you on this section here. I've got one of my old mates to pop in. Hang on.
speaking of
Catch you
voicing, I hear you also voicing Winston. I hear you voicing Winston or Eagle in one of Trains 4 Days videos.
Not really. That's been postponed because of confusion with him and Wild Western. So I have been removed. Hey, Brad. Yes, Bradley Jones. I already know about the whole thing. Let's not get into that. All right. Okay. Oh, Josh. Oh, looks like Great Western Railway 5320. We don't know who else. Oh, Major Andrews is here too. Everybody's going crazy out here.
yep.
Major Ricardo. Oh boy.
What is it?
Hang on. Might as well put him in anyway. You don't mind.
Alexa, stop.
Oh, one track mind left.
He did? Aw.
Yes, he flipped off.
Alexa, stop.
Who else we can find? Oh boy, to put in. Sorry, one track mind. I think he's got bad Wi-Fi. I think. Sorry about that, buddy. Anthony, who's OC? I can hear that in the background. That sounds like a UP.
It's a big boy.
I thought it was.
Because it is.
Reminds me of a big boy OC I have in my series. I call him
really?
Jason.
You named him after
the other direction.
So you named him after the triplex.
This is one of the greatest things I like from Trains in the Era. I can hear
Hey there,
you can hear
Tracy.
611's whistle.
Yeah. Yeah. That's technically my OC as well, since I'm a J class. Am I still a J class in yours still, Anthony, or not?
Well, you're the Penzi J1, but I think J has you as a J class.
Because I keep getting confused. Because at first I thought I was a Penzi in J's one, and then I thought I was NW with yours. I get so muddled up with.
No, you're a Penzi J1 in mine, but in J's, I think you're a J class.
Oh well. I got too many J's, you know.
Yeah.
So then again, I could always help out with that scenario. You know, oh god, not the Penzi decapods, please.
What's wrong with it?
Whoa, Will slipping there.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go make some lunch.
Okie dokie then, Roger.
All right.
I'll if you'd like to, I'll remove you for a second if you don't mind. So just to pass the time. Or is that?
What?
Or is that? Do you mind if I cut you off while you're doing that?
I mean, it'll only take me a few seconds.
All right. That is my favorite Penzi engine. That's the FG1. Yep, that's my Penzi girl. I do believe every time I hear that actually one thing. I'm always thinking they could have helped the Pendy Railroad to survive a bit longer.
Yeah.
That's just my
I mean,
theory.
what if they used both the J1
Yeah.
and yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Anthony. You believe what I was saying? Yeah. If they had done both of them, they could have helped the war effort a bit longer, and of course, who knows, one of the two may have survived.
Yeah.
You know, we can always make that happen in our series, you know. Like, we can both agree with that. I don't know what Jay would think about this if he heard. Maybe that could be a good idea, maybe. And I don't know who that is, because that definitely sounds like someone I don't recognise. Well, yes, Drew. Yeah, the whole Timmy film was to be dark and a little sad. That was the idea at the time. Okay, Brian chat's going. I'm like, okay, at one chat of mine, I will put you in, but the fact is, there's other guys who want to join too. I'm sorry, man. NWR, who the heck? We've got somebody else here who wants to join in with us. Somebody called NWR Emma Production says she's gonna have to join their mic camp before we have to have them in. Oh.
Just waiting for the microwave to be done. And waiting for my Roblox game to load.
Apparently we've got somebody called NWR Productions who's having a problem. Apparently he has to connect their mic cam before I can add them into the stream. That's what they're going to have to do. Okay, Agent Andrews is here. I'm also put Josh in to join for fun. Hey there, Josh.
All right.
Hello.
We got you in, guys. Yeah. So much fun, so much everything. We've got the full stack house in. And of course,
almost. Oh,
okay,
now
well, sorry about that, but if they want to pop in and want to join in, they have to.
Sorry, kept spamming.
And Ricardo is still playing Casey Jr. all the way through.
Yep.
Yep.
Welcome to the House of Henry.
Let's not go into that. The House of Henry.
And ironically enough, I'm listening to some Casey Jones music.
And then Edward then.
Yeah. NWR Emma Productions, you have to edit your
How ironically fitting.
before you can come in. You need to connect your microphone or cam before I can add you in. That's how you're going to join in, I'm afraid.
And I don't know anything about doing that, so big task on my end.
I mean, here, look. Here's on my share screen, lads, look. As you can see there, look, Emma's having a problem here. That's what's going to have to happen in order for her to get in.
I know you are. Adaptations actually has stopped working. Would you like to terminate the program?
Sorry about that. That was my dog.
Someone had a dog barking.
Yeah, that was mine.
Sorry
about that.
That's all right.
Just barking at something outside.
Nah.
My brother's letting him out.
I'm glad you like my videos then. Emma America, nice. And Andrew's still here. Like I said, Emma,
we have a lot of people backstage.
I can hear Frank.
That's not Frank.
Oh, who was it?
Oh. And the streamlined engine, I forgot what its name, what it's called.
Let's see which one to go for.
Okay, this moment in Wrath on the Rails is why I believe Diesel 10's the best character.
Really?
Which moment?
Oh, I can hear Frank's whistle. Nice. Is that Frank? Is that Frank? I can hear Anthony.
Yep.
I thought so. AKA,
Emma Productions asking, Ken, do you have a Discord? Yes, he does have Discord. I think all of us here have Discord.
The thing is though, look, Emma needs to connect his or her mic and cam before I can have her into the stream. That thing she's having a problem with.
Oh, I just saw a haunted movie.
What are you singing, Anthony? What?
I wish I had trained.
Okay, guys, that is not right.
What happened?
Guys,
Anthony, please reduce the sound of your sigh.
One does not simply ask for someone's username.
That is a no-no. That is a complete no-no.
Look at. What's a no-no?
What?
What Emma Productions just asked in the private chat.
Oh, don't worry about it, Glenn. She's a friend of mine. She's a fan too.
Yeah, but to ask someone for their username like that is not right.
It's not wrong either.
Whoa.
It's none of the above. What engine is that?
Ask Anthony for that whistle.
If you like, it's alright, Anthony.
I know,
Go on,
that's-
I'm not sure where that came from.
Speaking of which, we're back on CSW in the timeline 2007 where we did a test run with an Niagara.
Oh, yes.
Who the
And because you asked, by the way,
Yeah, I think.
Wow.
Are you talking about going up the mountain? Because in that case, yes, it was me who requested that run.
we're actually gonna go down Black Wolf Mountain all the way from the top and work our way down.
Ah.
We're gonna go back. We're gonna go different direction.
It's really
There's
hard to understand.
Anthony!
that's Strasbourg number 90, Anthony. I can hear it.
Project D10! D10! Right!
Anthony, please
Right!
reduce that
Right!
sound.
That's
of
an
it.
order!
It's hard to understand. What?
Anthony, my ears.
It's not,
Glenn,
It's not that.
Isn't that loud?
It kind of
It
is.
is.
Question is, what engine do we take?
Only he can't hear that.
Glenn, I got a question.
Great, now I want to watch San Juan.
What do you want to ask?
How come you use 311? How come you guys use 311 as a ghost engine? I actually looked up the actual design of her. I never quite understand why you use her. Like, I actually looked at Point 311 and I found her real basis.
Yeah, she's a Frisco Mountain type, I believe.
Yeah, I know.
Sure,
I'm saying,
yeah.
like,
No,
You should be
311's actually a 280 owned by the
Oh, really?
The 280,
No,
yeah.
it's a 480.
Yeah, that's 311 in real life. The
Yeah,
311
yeah,
was
yeah, now.
made for shits and
Right.
giggles.
311 was actually a 482 Manta type.
No. 311
the real
is not a
311 is actually a
482 in real
280.
life. 311's a 280.
The only thing is, we haven't found an engine to rescale and transform it into that one. Apparently, me and Frank found one, and we need to find someone who could actually do that. And it would be a brilliant idea.
I just never
Okay.
understand why you guys use it.
Cling
Okay.
to the rider.
Yeah, I mean, for
and
my
it's
311, I got rid of the ghost.
okay.
This is
Hanging.
dangerous.
Don't
Thing we don't
go
want to talk about.
riding on that long black train.
Roger.
It's a
What?
shame no one put that into 311's demon model. That would have been good. I could have played it all the way down the line. If I, when you press the V button, and instead of ringing the bell, you hear the song playing.
Oh my
Huh.
god, that's something someone needs to do
I
now.
mean, for
That
my
would be
311, I got rid of the ghost completely because the ghost concept is what ruined the character in the first place. No offense.
Right, you really got rid
Amen.
of the whole thing. Why is that, Nancy?
Yeah, I got rid of for Stacy, I got rid of the ghosts. I didn't want to get attacked. I figured getting rid of the ghost would be the better solution.
Well,
She
like I
did still
said,
have
This
that same
isn't
crash though,
Andrew.
but she did still have that same crash though, but she survived. And she was just
Just
put in
like
the
in mine.
storage shops. And
yeah, it's similar.
Well-
That's just like in my reboot. That's very similar to what I'm doing in my reboot of Jessica AK311. She had the same accident, but people claim that she was, dead, but we didn't see her get recovered. Like she's been in a coma for so long, and eventually we do find out that she's alive and completely rebuilt. In that, like, you remember me and Frank, we spoke about this, remember?
yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that's the idea I'm going to do with the character.
I vaguely remember also you speaking to me about this.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what's
Agent,
going to happen.
Agent Andrews.
I'm not sure about this, but I'm gonna make a cool car section here. Here we go. I'm just gonna put well, not number 13 herself, but this is what I'm gonna do. I know she's my favorite Canadian man type, apparently, but I'm not gonna use her though.
We're going to change our engine now. Ooh. What engine are we going to use then?
Huh.
Hmm.
The engine kind of looked like the Back to the Future engine. The one that blew up.
Which
You
one
saw
they
Back
blew
to the
up?
Future 3?
Oh,
Yeah.
We also.
Oh my
Back
god,
the
now I want to
future.
watch that. The infamous train scene. Hold on.
Also,
Should be on
The
YouTube.
YouTube bill.
Did some of you ever saw a crossover of Thomas and the Magic Railroad using some Back to the Future musics? I saw it on YouTube before.
I think
It's
I
really
saw that
amazing.
video.
Wait, repeat that. I didn't hear it.
That I saw
Oh,
that I saw a
I'll say
video
that.
of the chase of that I saw a remake of the Thomas and the Magic Railroad chase, but using
With the
Back to
music?
the Future 3
Yeah, I
music.
love that. That was good. It was suitable. It was very suitable for it.
I got the link somewhere.
Let's see. Part 1 of the train. The infamous scene.
I might as well. Well, you know what? It's going to be strange, but I might as well put it up anyway and get it over with.
Do you think they ever made a trains model of the 3-1? Wait, is it 131 or 3113?
Yes, there is a trains model available. Along with the trains model of the DeLorean as well.
Oh yeah. Forgot about that.
I got the link right here. This is what I meant.
Actually, I'm gonna go on YouTube, look that up.
The private chat.
Character reveal.
It's an amazing remake.
Oh, Anthony's left us.
Yeah, I did say that.
Why did
You know
Anthony
that?
have to go? Why did Anthony have to go, man?
Hmm?
Why did he have to?
Who?
I don't know.
Wow.
Mr. Antonio.
Wow,
Okay,
James
yeah.
have really bad Wi-Fi.
Yeah. The train is in trains. I found it.
You found it?
Yeah, just go on YouTube. Just
Is it
do
on the-
Back to the Future trains.
I know that, but is it on the download station?
I do not know. There's also the DeLorean. But gosh, the train looks amazing. Actually, I want to see if I can show you guys it real quick. Hang on. Camera off. It's from this channel called The Great Railway Productions. I'm going to describe it to you. Ooh, those are some nice ones.
Wait, can I suggest an engine to take?
That's alright, I'm in control of this one. I got it. We're gonna take on Mikado.
It's green.
I don't. It's not really a good image, but it'll do.
Whoa.
Oh, I think I saw that video once.
Maybe I turn my camera sideways. Okay, that is much better. It's not the perfect
green.
image, but it's a good
Henry?
one.
Henry,
It looks
sorry.
amazing, though. I want
Oh
to
my God,
buy
why do I want to
this.
see
Not
Henry
buy
on the
it.
train as well now?
No, what's weird is Doc Hudson. I said Doc Hudson. Holy crap! I mean Doc. I said Doc Hudson.
Who are you calling me, Duck Huxton?
I call him Doc Hudson for some reason. Not Doc.
Wait, I need to grab something.
Unless I call him Albert
It's not a
Einstein.
Hudson. If it is a Hudson, it has to be a J3.
No, that's all I can imagine. I can just imagine Doc Hudson being a time machine now. I can just picture that already.
Are you serious?
Doc Hudson. Yes, I can already picture that. I can already picture that already. Like
You're
he's
serious,
not
right?
dead. He's
I'm
just
gonna go
time
down. I'll be
traveling.
back soon. Come in.
Like he's not dead.
That's like
He's time
saying if
traveling.
Paul. Wait, who voiced Doc again?
Shoot, I don't even know.
I think it was Paul Newman. I think. I'm not 100% sure. Sure, so don't quote me on that.
I swear that's gonna look really good flying in the air.
Yeah, photo, Mom? Yeah, I'm warm enough, Mom. That's alright.
That's
I'm
gonna
warm
look
as
real
well.
good flying in the air. Seriously, that's gonna look real good flying in the air. Like it looks so beautiful. Holy crap!
Oh, let's see. Oh, One Track Mind's got his up as well. Nice. He's showing his.
With this,
Yeah, I see him.
I actually have it muted. Hang on a minute.
Oh,
Let me
I thought you were
pause it.
playing another Fallout. I thought you were playing another solo Fallout, wherever it was.
Hold up. Hang on. I need to unmute
Interestingly
it.
enough, I have my own version of Sodor Fallout.
Oh goodness, we got football 27-9 again, lads. He's popped back up. Oh my God, it's Goggle Man.
Goggle Man. That's so
Yeah,
good.
No, because he's got like a pair of goggles on him. Jesus Christ, looks like he just came out of the diving situation.
You know, Okay, you know, I kind of hope we don't get copyright from this.
Oh, I highly doubt it.
I mean, not the music. I mean, from the video itself.
Do you know how many videos I've played on Brandon streams? How many times?
How
Good
many?
point. Good point. That's a good point.
Yep. Yes, Mom.
So many that I've actually lost count.
I'm not gonna lie. You know they should have done. They should have done a
What?
chase scene with Deal 10 and Gordon. Like before this.
Also, remember my remake of Thomas and the Magic Railroad, but with some
Oh.
Virginia characters?
Don't just say I
Guys.
know you are, but that's not the way it goes.
hold on a minute. Who remembers this?
Oh
Like,
yes, I
look what you
do.
see.
I
The
do.
freaking time travel machine in
What
Polar
the
Express.
what the heck? How did that happen? That did not happen in the actual timeline. Jesus.
You could guess it's a crossover.
Perhaps.
I mean, it's
Maybe.
already a crossover with the USA, so I mean, it makes sense.
Well, you could say that some of the sounds of Thomas and the Magic River are actually some American sounds with the engines, you know. Apart from
I
number
know.
transfer 475, I guess.
You know what might have. Okay, if Vinny did Vinny did a parody, right? What I feel like if he got rid of all the adult stuff in the movie, and someone actually tried to make that into a real movie in real life, I kind of wonder how it'll look on screen.
Hey guys, we're ready to begin our journey down Black Wolf Mountain as Josh has requested. We've got 4501 at the realm, but sorry, wrong one. And we also have a backup behind us.
I still really want to know what happened to Splatter and Dodge after Magic Railroad.
I guess they just left and went back to the mainland.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, I'm surprised. You know, I didn't think about that, Roger. Vinny never did anything like showing them what happened after. That's actually quite surprising.
And off we go, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, we get a post-credit scene of their fate in the rewritten version of Magic Railroad.
He did, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I remember
Running
this.
We're heading off into a rainstorm now.
Hearing Gordon say "Great Scott" is actually perfect. Hold on a minute. I just remember something. Oh shoot! And then I dropped my phone. Hold on a minute. I remember something. It was
Okay,
kind of
so
sad.
who's the stage you are driving, Glenn?
4501.
Oh,
And look, we have a backup engine just to help us down the grade. It's going to be slippery.
Hey Glenn.
There, we have a diesel behind us.
Hey Glenn, I got a question.
Yeah.
Do you sometimes play trains just to like crash engines, or just like wait, like other than making videos, do you just like play it to crash engines, or what do you do?
Oh, sorry, lads, we just had a derailment. Damn it. 311's
Yeah.
jinx struck us.
so you never like to have derailments, do you?
Huh? What?
What?
I'm asking to Glenn.
Well, this is YouTube channel. No one's safe. Nobody is ever safe.
Okay, hang on. Shoot, what was I gonna look up? I was gonna look up something, but what was it?
Okay, what's this? Okay, Ricardo, what are you doing? Why is this thing got two cold tenders?
It's because this is his water tender.
Nice.
Roderick is now having two tenders because he is in the USA.
Hey, by the way, Ricardo, I can't even get the water tank in mine to activate, even though it is animated.
Maybe so.
Hang on a minute, what was
I
it?
got the Pullman coaches already here, waiting for him.
Oh god, the Pullman coach that Flying Scotsman took. You're taking my special.
Flying Scotsman is not here. He's in the United Kingdom.
I know,
Where
but
you
still.
live.
Hey, wait, that reminds me. Glenn, did you
Yeah?
voice Brian Kaufman by any chance? If I'm not
Yes, I
mistaken.
Yeah,
Okay,
I have.
you did great. You did
I have-
great.
Yeah, I try and give him an old British accent.
You really give a
You are in
great
the
voice.
UK. So.
I wonder how you will be. I wonder how you will be sound like if you voice Casey Jr. Actually,
I'm not
I'm
sure
trying to
about that.
find that stupid video. What was it? Okay, I'm gonna say this. You have to admit when they did the
All right,
when they
let's
did
go
that
to.
movie recently, that was really good how they did it. Okay, the
Okay,
recent movie they did was
okay,
crazy.
guys. Thank you for asking. Yeah, but I can hear somebody playing my favorite Nickelback apparently Nickel Plate Railroad number 765. Who's
That's
playing that?
me. That's the whistle that Roderick has here.
Oh Jesus! What? Why? Of all people, why is that?
Okay, this might
Ooh,
be
we take a
interesting
put
to you
one of
guys.
Stackler Railroad's whistles.
Oh yeah. Hold on, is this it right here?
I never thought that Daisy would be a Pullman coach. Look,
That is not what I was talking about.
Okay, one track mind. Yeah, but yeah, it was me who voiced Blind Scotsman. Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, I knew that. You already said that earlier. I was trying to show something else. This was recently. This was not recently. This was 2 years ago. Why did I say recently?
oh,
Okay,
wait,
It's
hold
hang on.
on.
called The Bad Ending.
Wait,
The bad ending of what? Oh,
Okay, that's not gonna work.
the bad ending. That wasn't me voicing though.
This feels like a Tobias and Half Riot. That like that voice for Lady. That voice sounded like Henrietta. Marjorie, you might like this. Oh, come on, where do you go? Okay. It's not gruesome. If it's too loud, just let me know. If it's too loud, just let me know.
I will.
I'm actually a little loud.
And instead, I've got another engine who's going to take us down, which are mounting types. The NWK class.
Yeah, this was very dark, I know. That was pretty good, though. Wish I can find that one video. Oh, I think I remember something. Hang on. Oh, wait, I remember this. I love this one. It's not Magic Railroad related, but I think. But you've seen it, Glenn.
I've seen it.
Huh?
I've seen it.
Oh, it's the video that NWR 1991 did. The Thomas and Timothy. That was
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
one.
It was
That
good.
was a
These
real good one.
I'm not gonna lie, actually kind of gave me an idea of what I need to do to reboot Timothy's character when I do, so he kind of actually helped me through something unknowingly. So I thank him a lot for.
What do you mean? Oh my gosh, this old scene. Oh my gosh, I remember this. I remember this. Hang on. Take a look at this.
Berkshire wants to join with us too. Yeah, I remember. What if this happened?
Roger.
What?
Welcome to our stream again, Mr. Mate. But I'm playing on their game too.
Look at the title.
Alright, thanks for inviting me here.
I like your stream, but
I
play
thought
on
this
your
was
game.
real.
Anyway, in the meantime, better get this
Honestly, I'm
commute
just going to
down
YouTube.
to Jersey City.
By the way, Josh, we're going down the mountain again. We've got another engine to help us with us. Wow, that's a big route.
Yeah, it's
Yes, I have seen the Titbolt Thunderbolt film. I really have.
it still has a lot of missing dependencies I need to download before it's complete.
You'll find the
But-
dependencies. All you have to do is just go back in and just check the DLS and redo it again.
Yep.
Hmm.
Oh, you're back there, Roger. So, what are you currently looking at right now?
Hello guys, I'm
Right
back.
now, Roger.
Sorry, my father called me for something.
It's alright.
Oh, Richard, I love Richard.
Oh boy, here we go.
You know, there's something I want to put down in real life.
What would that be?
You know how Until 10 has a claw? I actually looked up something I actually looked up on his wiki, and it's kind of funny how they word this. On the last, okay, did not realize it was that loud. I'm sorry. What they said on the wiki was this: in real life, if they add a hydraulic claw to the roof, it would probably be illegal. Like, it's how they word it. It's how they word it. It was so funny.
Sorry, man. Maybe
It was really funny how they said that. Although, I kind of wish they. Why isn't this music? I'm so down. I kind of wish they would add a hydraulic claw onto an engine.
Okay, Ricardo, what's keeping your engine so long to move?
What they would done? I kind of wonder what.
Oh, sorry, because my father called me for something and I got distracted. So
Here we go, boys and girls. We're all going down Black Wolf Mountain.
Oh, it's going backwards.
Okay,
there we go.
we're going backwards. Another
I thought it was going to go forward, not backward. Okay, now it's going forward.
There we
Who's
go.
that?
Oh, that's probably like Eagle or something. Or who that's supposed to be.
No, it's not the eagle.
Here she is, lads. Get the long black
Who
train.
is that? Is that like Eagle or who is it?
That's a middle driveway jumping spinner.
I see.
Couldn't tell if it was or not. I just can't really tell.
It's very expensive.
I'm just going on YouTube trying to find something else to pull up.
Something's not right with this track. It was working fine, now it's just all messing up.
Oh, I love that. Sign time greeting. I love that one. Ramen Fool. Man, I wish I had him a hangout. Hey, Roger.
Yeah. Yeah, Jay?
Roger, you should do this.
Use a what?
Roger.
What?
Can't see it, your screen's all modded up.
Okay.
I see Andrews has got his name blank, I can't see him.
Look.
Okay. What am I looking at exactly?
Andrews, I can't hear you. You're going high pitched.
It's not familiar. I don't know.
You not see it?
Oh, now I can see it.
Never mind.
Now I can see it. It's like a comic book thing.
What is happening? Why is my phone?
You got me.
I'm trying to figure what's on my phone right now.
Okay, I got somebody out here. I'm not going to tolerate that. No. Sorry, mate. You're done. I'm not going to have questions asked. I'm not going to have questions about that asked about me. That's a no. Just that's too personal. Sorry if you guys saw that in the chat box.
I didn't see it.
Good job.
I hate this camera. Oh, come on. Move.
See, I'm just saying that's why I had to take one of you to asking me if I was you know what, and that's a no. Hate that. Sorry, lads.
And this is what happens when 2026 Productions.
Oh, good gracious, Andrews. There's Blind Scotsman taking his own train. Going round in a big circle.
Okay. I've got some more fast.
Sorry, I might have to remove you. Sorry, buddy.
Someone I've got this. Where is? It's called. Oh no! Where's the thing? Be faster. Simple.
Let's try that again, shall we?
Oh, there, 311.
Yep, the long black triangle on the moon. Um, apparently she's in a rainstorm, the exact same one that she was in. And we got a diesel helper because it's going to be a tricky ride down the mountain.
Uh, oh,
No, she is just
what's
coming
that?
down the
Where
mountain there. You
the...
can just see her in the far corner.
Let's try this.
Maybe. You don't want to have music playing there, maybe. Like a call for that.
Copyright.
Hey, Ricardo, cut that off.
Sorry. Don't worry, it's not copyright music. Do you think it is what I see? Is that the CSW?
Yep. CSW in the year 2007. In timeline wise. Here comes Bella on our way down.
Oh, I...
Jeez, we've been live for a while.
So far, we're doing good. Now past in Blackpool Mountain Village. So good job so far.
Hang on, I gotta go check on my dog.
What is that?
Yeah, my dog got stuck. Can't wait for Daniel Alsop's new episode, though.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that channel in a while.
Who? Who's back? Oh, God, who's... Oh, got a couple of other guys who want to join in with us, too. Ben BSF wants to join. Hang on.
Okay.
You guys want to join in with us? Really? Oh, looks like we got somebody else joining the fray with us. And the Jelly Express. Oh, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard my next stream. Got a new recruit here with us, lads.
Hello, it's me. It's me, New York Central Nut from Discord.
Welcome. Well, welcome. Didn't know it was the same bloke, but nice to see you back in and have a nice tune in with us. So far, we're doing so good.
So what's going on, I guess, right now? Like, what's happening?
Not much. Not much, but we're just having some fun, playing our trains and just chit-chatting randomly. Just having a little test run down Blackwolf Mountain.
Ah, there we go.
Bro, man.
Niles wants to join us as well. There's a lot of guys want to join with us. And we're back.
And I'm back again. I had to go have my my dinner, or tea as some people call it.
Speaking of meals, it's almost 2 o'clock. I haven't eaten lunch yet.
You need to have your lunch. That's a very important meal. Every meal you have in the day is important.
As you can see, Josh, we've got 311 going through a massive storm barrier over head down Black Wolf Mountain.
Yes, and I also saw we have Henry on the back.
Yep. Just 311 coming down the other side.
You know, so we have Henry on the back.
Yeah, I can see Andrew's showing Henry is, but again, I can see him.
I think it's because that.
About on the route is this.
We're heading down Black Wolf Mountain. We're nearly halfway down the gradient.
Yes, it does.
Wait, is this the famous bridge right here?
No, this is now we're getting out of the Black Wolf Mountain section. Now we're coming from one side to the other.
Oh right, now we're on the Highland Valley section.
Yeah, we're on the same track. This just connects us to Black Wolf. Now that's the bridge that connects us to it.
Yeah.
Now that we've done that side, we're on our way back.
Yes, and I also saw at the back of the train, as a dead unit, we have Henry.
Not Henry. We have a diesel engine who's just helping us in case, just keep us to go down the.
Yes,
grade.
that diesel's name is Henry.
Jeez, really?
Yeah, it's from a
Green Angel,
it's
but
from-
I'm not Henry.
Here comes the long black man.
Yeah, that version of Henry, that GP, whatever it was, is from another film that I can't pronounce the name of it, so for the sake of it, I just call it Steam Powered Psychopath.
You mean Rorik?
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, I voiced in that film.
Wait, did you?
Yeah, I was Diesel 10, Splatter, and Dodge.
Oh no, you're talking about Brandon's version. I'm talking about the original.
Oh.
By chance,
the
what
film
version
where
of trains are
those
you
characters
using?
came from.
Oh,
What?
I thought you... Oh, never mind then.
I'm using Trains 12.
Yes, I call the
Hmm.
original film Steam Powered Psychopath because I can't actually pronounce the name of it. And so the Fallout Thomas is saying hello.
As you can see, we're going at our top speed of 30 miles an hour. That's how fast we can go up the mountain and back down. Speed limitation. We've come from one side and now we're going back to the other.
All right, I might head out to go eat some
Why
food.
the
I
thumbs up in the
suggest
chat?
adding someone from backstage to fill my spot. I don't know.
That's all right.
Okey
Billy.
dokey.
No, thanks for
All
coming
right,
for a bit.
you people. How do I
Cheers, man.
leave? I forgot.
It's me. I can do it.
Just
There's a
hit
button
leave.
called leave. And he's gone.
Everybody's going nuts. Yep, my test names are going good. Thanks, I know. Thanks, buddy. Oh, Sodal Fallout Thomas is back on.
Yep, I've already said hello to him.
And Ralph Oz is here. Ryan Crab, who the hell? And then we have Ainsley Bars. Who the hell are these guys?
These are people.
Let's add them in and see what happens.
No idea.
Okay, let's get them in. Okay, Ryan.
Hello.
Crab,
Hello. Am I reading loud and clear? Over.
Yeah, I can hear you.
That's very correct. Over.
Hey, it's me. It's me, Ryan.
Hello, Ryan.
Ryan,
The guy,
Yeah.
Guy McFacto. I'm just
never
here
heard of
to. Don't worry, you soon will. So here's the scoop as we currently know it.
Hey, Ryan, can you just come for a second? I need to tell Josh.
This is brilliant.
Oh dear.
What happened?
So, who knows? We are currently alone in the universe, as we would currently say.
Glenn accidentally left.
Oh no.
Well. What do we have here? I think we have very much of a sticky situation, don't we think?
Oh, sorry
I'm
about that.
back.
Hey, my apologies for that, lads. My Discord thing had a little bit of a signal problem there. I do apologise for that.
Don't
That
have a.
Sorry
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
sometimes Discord likes to cancel out other things.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just had a little signal problem there. But just to let you know, Josh, on the here's what I was telling you earlier on. We've got a bit of a problem going on here on the stream. As you can see, we're actually getting close to we're actually crossing. We're getting close now. This is the bridge that leads up to it now. We're coming up right to it.
Yes.
So if
And there's
you don't-
Henry on the back. Hello, Henry.
If you don't mind me asking,
Yes,
so
Ryan?
I do have a few logical questions. So what's the scoop with the water tender?
Oh, the water tender thing. The reason why 311's got an auxiliary water tender is because sometimes, because
we can. Next question.
If she has a jinx going up or down the incline, she has to have a backup wall in case the tender might leak out. It's a scenario because up the incline it takes a lot of heaving in order to go up the incline.
Right.
There's a lot of water, or in some engines' case, a lot of oil.
And
Disappoint myself.
Yes.
And the reason why listen, Ryan, and the reason why there's a diesel is because it's acting as a dynamic brake to go down the slippery incline because it's raining and wet.
Right.
Henry.
I'm charmed.
There we are.
So
There it is.
another question.
There she is.
So what's the difference between Highland Valley and Black Wolf?
Look, Highland Valley is the same location. I've just swapped them around. Highland Valley is now the station on the midsection, so I renamed the mountain Black Wolf Mountain Central to go with my story timeline. And right now, this is actually right now, right where we're standing on right now, that's the Miller River Bridge in my time version of it right now. This would be the thing that Prelude would fall off from. It's right here.
In a time.
Right. Very, very interesting. Cool. I'm glad to be a part of this wonderful stream experience.
Thanks. It's only the second one that I doing.
Very
That's what we're doing right now.
Yes.
We're halfway down now. Oh, speaking of which, that's and there's the other guys waiting for him.
Yes. So,
I can see Frank, Autumn, Mr. Antonio in your universe. I'm off screen.
So, if you don't mind me asking, is this supposed to be a railroad set in the modern day, as in 2020?
No, what we're actually standing in, this is the CSW Railroad in the timeline 2007.
2007. So, if you don't mind me asking, how does the money come about for running all of these steam locomotives?
You can think of the CSW version of the American variation of the island of Sodor. Like a sanctuary of steam train.
Materializes, that's how we do it.
And of course,
right. So if you don't mind me asking, what does that exactly mean? Is it like an all-steam operation? Like, how does the money get made so these engines can keep running? Because at any given time, about half your fleet's going to be down because of inspections, unknown maintenance. Because, steam locomotives are old. So my question is, how does the railroad exactly make money? Seeing how it's running on, what,
Magic.
It's
11
it's a private business railroad to run with, and a lot of the steam rail fans come for it. It's like think of it as the Strasbourg Railroad, but this is 10 times 11. Think of it that way. It's like a private heritage railway it's like a private heritage railroad You know that most companies.
So again, if you don't mind me asking, you know, tourists can't exactly support a railroad on its own. What's the railroad's freight traffic like?
Oh, freight traffic.
Well, as you look around in the yard, you can see many freight cars scattered around. So there's your answer there.
It's funny actually.
Very good.
The railroad began with freight, so it's a really good. It mostly relies on freight a lot, so a lot of that comes into play to help support with the tourism and passenger railroading. And it works quite well.
What freight are we going to be hauling? I mean, is it
It's the same with my railroad.
Is it just local traffic, or are we talking like bulk trains that they handle? Because that would be kind of cool. You know, like
it's a combo actually. It's a combo of both. We actually take mostly this line usually relied on logging, wood, and mining. So it's basically coal and log mining at the time. But eventually, passengers turned a profit afterwards, and eventually it became a good switch combination. And this station you're looking at right now, this is the main headquarters. This is Campton Station, by the way. This is where every journey begins and ends.
Yes, a classic.
Yeah, Freeland's just coming down.
I see. Yes. So another question: what's the scoop with the Dry Brook and Esopus Valley rolling stock? Did they go under in your universe? You know, did they sort of get turned into a trail? Did the Catskill Mountain finally catch up to them?
Well, actually, what we're doing here is actually that in the Dry Brook Valley Railroad. Let's just say I'm just borrowing there. Because most railroads would can't afford them. We do like sharing deal contracts and everything else. You know, it's like a shared thing. If they can't have what they can't have, if they can't afford to keep, we eventually take them over afterwards, and we sometimes look after them. It's like the San Juan Limited from San Juan. If they kind of, they sold the old ones and have the newer version sold, so we look after the older stuff. And
you do know that for San Juan,
but isn't the old San Juan?
It's still just all there. It's just a different consist now, and you do realize that you are interchanged like weekly because, with a lot with tourist railroads, usually, especially if you look at Strasbourg, they've got 18 passenger cars. They rotate a lot of them in and out. I'm just throwing that out there.
That's all right, mate. It's always good to meet with new people and chit chat. This is what makes streaming awesome. This is how friendships can be made. And speaking of which, this station we're about to pass, this is actually the first freight station, to go up on the Black Wolf Mountain route. It's also the last one when you go on the way down.
So it's Robbins.
It was, but I've renamed it to Hagen. Let's go with my version.
Right. Fascinating. Very, very fascinating. My question is, are all the steam engines owned by the Campton and what is it, South Pole?
Campton Southwestern Railroad, or CSW if you like to call it.
So is the Campton Southwestern just Highland Valley? Is it a little more than Highland Valley? Like, is what you're seeing the Campton Southwestern?
It's a mix of both.
It's actually funny because that's how the CSW began its original naming. It wasn't dubbed CSW in the beginning. It was just dubbed as the Highland Valley Railroad, and it underwent several identities before it eventually became CSW.
The Highland Valley is now my railroad.
It's basically combined. It's basically the reason why I say Southwestern is because it's located in the Southwest. There's your hint.
Southwest of the United States.
To the next rail.
What states are we talking?
Come here, piece of paper.
I'm not sure exactly. It's located somewhere in the Southwest. I can't be sure though.
So I just want to throw this out there as well. You do know that if this was in the Southwest, it would be very different terrain-wise. I think if this road would have a chance, it would be more in the Northwest, right? Because like in the Southwest, it's a lot more deserty. The climate is not. You don't get to see a lot of pine trees. If you really want to see environments like this, you'd go to Colorado or anywhere north of that, really. Because in the Southwest, so it's in Colorado.
It's located somewhere near Colorado. That's where San Juan's located somewhere too. So you could say we're not far from it.
Right.
Here we go. Oh, this is one of my favourite locations. Oh, the bridge itself got updated. Didn't see that happen. Must have forgot about that camera shot. just about to come down the incline now because we've gone past the worst of it where the gradient begins, and now we're just about to head down back flat grounded.
Yes. You know, it's a very fascinating character study, really.
I'm glad you've taken interest.
Yeah.
Rob, I'm very intrigued. You take a big intrigueness to this. Thanks very
Well,
much.
I mean, I just always try and make sure an operation is realistic, and I mean,
it is.
Tourist railroads. I mean, for example, even the biggest ones like Strasbourg, they're not. They have an interesting sort of operation going. Run 2 engines and have a third one always down. It's an interesting operation with the running.
It does actually work. It works as both a mainline and a tourist section variation around here.
After that.
So, does the Campton Southwestern? Have any diesels?
No, it's very funny because we only use diesels if we need to. It's basically a steam layout only thing, We don't expect to see too many of that. It's basically like the Iron Sodor, where the controller relies on diesels more often. I mean, steam more.
Right. So, what's the normal schedule of the day? How are trains usually ran? Are they ran on an hourly basis, half-hourly basis? What kind of classes are we talking? Are we talking coach, car, open air? What kind of venues will the passengers have for seating? What's the special train schedule like? What's the feel for all how the daily operations of the railroad work?
Well, they have a local service. They have, which is basically a community, as they say. We have a community. We have an express one, and then we have these special events if they need to. But it is mostly relied on freighting a lot. But like I said, that passengering is just the second priority, which is a bit weird. But that's how it works. Sometimes only tourism passenger trains can go up Black Wolf Mountain as part of the agreement. They can't take any special trains or whatever on the main line upwards, so they have to use they can't go any higher than this section here, and there's a limitation because the passengers say if you went up to Black Wolf Mountain, this is how far you would go on the tourism route. This is Black Wolf Village.
Your screen share isn't on.
Oh, hang on a second. Let me just put that back up. There we go. This is how far tourism passenger trains would go up to. This is Black Wolf Village. This is how far trains would have to be, and they would have to stay there for the night.
Right. So, just a thought. Have you invested in getting a sturdy diesel fleet? Because I'll be real with you, Kane. Running an all-steam railroad doesn't work. It doesn't. Not in the modern day, at least. Have I ever told you the fickle tale of what the Louisiana and Eastern was?
I've heard about that. But yeah, we will have diesels, don't get me wrong. We only use them for backup in case our engines fail.
That's the bigger problem. That's not how it works. You see, here's the thing, Kane. Having diesel locomotives as a backup, it doesn't work because usually your diesel engines are going to be filling in for the steam locomotives half the time because half of them are going to probably be going under their 30-day inspections, boiler washes and whatnot, or in the shop because the old saying goes, for every hour a locomotive is out on the road, it's about 2 hours in the shop. It's very steam locomotives, especially in the climate 2007 climate, right before the Great Recession and right after 9/11. It's not exactly the best operation to be running a steam locomotive. For example, Strasbourg was relooking into restoring Camelback number 4, and I think it was 2003, but the money wasn't there as well as the ridership. So I do think that.
Not to mention she had a lot of problems that couldn't cope with this. Yeah, we all know that, but she is going to be cosmetically restored. That's one thing for sure.
I was using that more as an example to explain that, especially in a early to mid 2000s era, that running a mostly steam railroad with diesels is fill-ins, especially on a railroad that has such gradients, because these are steam locomotives. Gradients are going to wear them out.
That's the thing. Most of them, can't handle gradients. That's why we do sometimes put diesels in there to fill them in. We do that sometimes. And also, what you're looking at here, this is actually the steepest of the grade, where it's really at its best. when they had to be pushed up. This is a hill I named. It's called Ironclad Hill, which I named after a good buddy of mine who thought it was quite funny. This is actually, to this very day, this section here is the only time where like it serves as a loop. Like, say that's the way you go up the mountain when you go up there, and this is how you get back on the downward grade in order to get up there. And if one train has to wait, the other one has to pass through. This is the only time how it works. It actually works like a private loop. Like these guys here. It's also the loneliest spot on the entire route up there. So
I can imagine.
Actually, it's funny. Actually, I might go into my DA because funny enough, I've done 4 versions of this. I've done 4 versions of this now in the timeline as it would have looked in my perspective, because if you're intrigued about how did the railway begin, like when did it all start out, I actually do have a screen cap of what it would have looked like, but I'll show you in route-wise maybe, as to what it would have looked like, because it actually begins in 1896. That was a few months or so after the St. Louis tornado of 1986, if you remember that, because that was one of the destructive tornadoes in U.S. history at the time, and it was an F5. And this railroad opened up just like months or days or so after that happened. Just to give you a little intrigue of twist of history.
Right. So back to diesels. I definitely would recommend having a bit of a regular service fleet available.
Hang on, guys. I got one of my old friends up here. The last 1809. Hey there, Zachary. Nice to see you.
Oh yeah, Zach's here now.
Yeah, Zach just noticed. Huh. I guess he took an intrigue just to check it out. And you were saying?
Look, I definitely think that if you're running a railroad that has steep gradients, sharp curves,
that's Ricardo's stream, but he's not here, so you need to add him back in. Ricardo, you need to have Ricardo back in. You started showing his screen, but he isn't in chat. He's on the call.
There he is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now he's back.
You were saying?
But I definitely think this railroad was I definitely think this railroad would benefit from having just a couple of GP38s, something that can handle power, because the thing about running an all steam railroad is that it just doesn't work. Like,
that's funny actually, because we have
running split passenger and freight service, because freight is a lot heavier than passenger. And all right, I'm going to use some math here. Let's just say that there is I'll be lenient, one freight train per week. One freight train per week, kind of how Strasbourg does it. If we're being lenient and we're going to say that one freight train per week serves the whole line, and then we're looking at, I'm going to guess, a decently sized train, and seeing how I'm going to also predict that road connection to the mountain is pretty spotty, so you can't exactly run big trucks up there. You're probably also going to have all kinds of big, boxcars. You're definitely going to wear down a lot of your steam locomotives, because there's a reason why whenever you even hit the slightest of grades, you kind of had to get a little push over. So it's just
it's all right. I can understand. I can learn from this. By the way, guys, welcome to the CSW Railroad when it actually first operated in 1896. This is it right here. And these were the engines who ran it, the original 5s, before most of them didn't make it. And in case you're wondering who that is, there's actually a young Anthony before he was given up to Sound 1. a bit of a tribute.
Anthony used to be 460 before 440.
I have overstayed my time here. I need to go to sleep. I will talk to you guys later.
All right. Nice having you on here, mate. Right. I didn't realize it was late. So take care. Wow, Ryan was a bit of an interesting dude.
But also, he spoke like he sounds too proud.
Well, I guess he was very
proud to me.
Yeah, but at least he was being realistic on me, and he was having a really good talking, which is quite cool. That's fine. That's really nice.
This is a game. This isn't real.
We can treat, but that's the thing. We can pretend it's real. That's the thing. Just use your imagination. That's all we're doing. But I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to, but that's
like
fine.
I'm doing with 673.
Anyways, as a young guys, this is what CSW looked like when it started out. There's a young Ben as well. And this is it. This is Campton Station as it operated.
That's tiny.
Yep, it started very small. This is the town. This is what it would have looked like, its growth when it was beginning. And this is what they hold. This is what the freight they could use. They took ore and coal. That's all they could take.
Is that iron ore?
Not iron ore. No, it's just ore.
Right.
And they unfortunately,
my railroad did. Had invalidated iron ore.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, the passenger cars I have yet to find. Sorry. Here are the other engines that ran on it before.
I'm just thinking.
Some of the earlier engines. There's some of the. That's not Ariel. That's somebody else who looks like her guy before she would become. Because as we all know, number 21. Because as we all know, 1223 was built in 1905. And there's a young Alice as well before going to CSW herself. And that's one of my other random locos. And in case you're wondering as well what they must have looked like as well, Josh, you're in for a bit of a free treat. Because this was just after
Is it the exact same thing?
No, because the routes had at this point the route had just been built. So they were only starting to go up the incline at that point. As you can see, it was all the road was very different as well. Here it is. Midway Station as it first looked.
And they were all the stations are tiny little baby things.
Yeah, but you can see the town itself.
Also, Ryan did bring up a good point about a diesel. I am actually planning to have a diesel on the railroad, like in series itself.
Yeah, I'm planning to do that too as well, yeah. But they'll mostly be background characters at most times.
That's been why I actually want to voice my first diesel.
Oh, just to let you know, guys, that's the entrance way where you get into CSW. That's how you get into the brand, into the line itself.
Ah.
That's when it was closed off to the outside world, like Sodor was, because they just started to rebound at that point. Oh, and
yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, guys, I've just found it. Ironclad Hill. This is how it would have operated at the time when it first started. And remember when I told you it was the loneliest part of the route?
Yeah. I can see why.
Here it is. This is what Ironclad Hill would have looked like when it first operated. As you can see, there's a little gnome stamp on here, and these guys out here, they didn't have any comfort as much. They had to sleep in sleeping tents and shift round, exchange shifts. These three guys here operated it quite a lot. And there's, I forgot to it's called Ironclad Hill Box. Oh, I didn't know that was there. And it's operated by it's operated by two signalmen. And do you know how they did this?
They shouted.
Not just shouted, no, they did something unique. Because look what happens. If this was to run at night time, just watch. This is how they would do it to guide trains, to guide trains in, if they were on their own. See?
You mean with the smoke?
No, not with the smoke. Look what they've got in their hands. See in there?
Oh, right. They've got lights.
Yeah, they use flashlights or whatever it was, or lanterns or whatever it was. That's the signalman there doing the whole thing. They have two swapping signalmen and they swap shifts around. This is how it operates. Oh. And they relied on lighting and sounding to call them in if they were in bad conditions or at night time, no matter what. Even in clear conditions, they would still have to use it on trains on the same railroad. That's how the loop worked back then, and it was like I said, it was the loneliest spot on the entire route in the mountain, and it was extremely uncomfortable. It wasn't a good job either, but these guys would do it. This is how it would operate. Like I said, now you know how Ironclad Hill operated.
Yeah. Also, as I was saying, guess who I want to voice my first diesel on to the Highland Valley?
Who would that be?
I actually want Joey Turner to voice him.
Oh, interesting. Oh, and look at this, lad. This is Highland Valley as it would have looked like. It's still a work in progress, but this is what it would have looked like in 1896.
And I've got a bit of a funny reason why I want Joey Turner specifically to voice Diesel. Because guess what that reason is?
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, it is.
I want the Diesel to have a fez. I want a Diesel wearing a fez.
Wow.
I'm going to get Joey Turner to voice him.
And here we are. This is Black Wolf Mountain Village as it first looked. You guys can see it. This is what it would have looked like. And that's for that's still. This is what this is Hagen as it would have looked still. Nothing new. Oh, I didn't know that thing was operating at the time. Oh, nice.
You forget you add things until you go back and look.
Yeah, I did not know that thing animated itself. I did not see that.
Ah.
That's actually pretty cool.
Also, I feel like that thing's a bit too far back. Because you'd have to load freight cars one at a time.
Yeah, but that, unfortunately, it acts like a rear end. That's how they did it back then. One freight car at a time. That's all they did. That's why the little engines like switched out a lot of things and they attached it afterwards. That's just how it went. Wasn't
Yeah,
very
that's the thing.
fun.
That's having it that far back and loading them only one at a time. That just seems like unnecessary switching time. If it was further forward,
Listen,
we'd be able to load more cars.
Josh, the thing is, unfortunately, back then, the ruling loading back in those days in CSW was completely different. They had to do it back then. And of course, the line was very dangerous up there to go, so they had to take one in at a time. They would detach it one after another. That's just how it went. That was the rules then. And if and here's Highland Valley as it looked. Well, not Highland Valley. I mean Black Wolf Mountain Central as it would have looked. Not pretty much the same. That's not a shed though. That's actually the. This is the.
No, at the turntable, there's actually sheds there.
Yeah, just ignore that. Here's Black Wolf Mountain, and this is actually at the time, this is actually where the yard officers go, and this is where the lumber company would be acting at the time.
And so it's a yard office and a station.
Yeah. Here is where all the lumber would be stacked and taken in. It's still.
Oh yes, there's the lumber.
Yeah, this actually served not for passenger stationing only, but it did serve to take the workmen and everything else. So, like I said, but on the day of its opening, when this whole thing was operated, they used it for a few times for people to go up for touristing up there.
Yeah.
A few times, but it was too risky to take passengers up there every time, so it became a freight only at the time.
Yeah, do you mind loading up like the normal version of Highland Valley so we could show everyone my roster as it is currently?
Hang on, let me just save this. I have two versions of this, like this is version 1 how it started. Version 2 is slightly different because that's when the railroad was really gaining momentum. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it's in the swing.
Yeah, because the town started to grow, the stations were getting a little bit bigger, and at that point it was somewhere around just before we entered the 20th century, because we had like the first Western Pullman Express thing, so they were starting to really gain some good profiting passenger.
Oh yeah, I would have been there. I would have been there at that point.
No,
we've been going for 2 hours.
Yeah, we have. I'll be right back in a minute, though, lads. So just continue chit-chat and watch. All right.
Okie dokie.
And I'm back.
Hooray, he's back.
Yeah, so, hey Josh, sorry if I'm going to be too sorry about this, but you don't understand this. Look, where's the other one? Now I need to show you what it would have looked like. This is around 18. There's version number 2, there it is.
Okay, so we're going to go to that first, and then we're going to go to regular Highland Valley so I can show off my roster.
Well, we can't show too many rosters. I haven't got too much space or whatever it is, so we got to be careful.
Well, currently my roster isn't that big. It's got like 5 engines currently.
Yeah, I don't have all of them though. Okay. Okay, oh, here we go. Oh, here's Midway Station as it would look
Spawning
like
what
now.
we have.
Yep, this is in 18 something, or this could be somewhere in the early 19th century. I'm not, in the early 1900s or whatever it was. I'm sure it was. Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, it's
19th century or 20th century.
19...
Century.
Yeah, I think this would be. Oh yeah, because at this point, Ariel was built, so this is somewhere right after 1905 or something like that.
You think Anthony
Yeah.
was also built in the 19th century as well?
I'm not sure about that. But anyways, this is Midway Station as it appeared. Got a little bigger. Didn't know that was a double platform, but oh well. You can see it really got bigger at this point. The towns were starting to grow. They had a lumber company at this point. This was really good. And here we go, back to the main headquarters. Here we are. Here's Campton as it looks.
A bit bigger.
And look at, and this is actually the first time. This is the first time. Yeah, this is when they began to have a Pullman extension at this point. This is like when the first express service started coming to play. And as you can see here, Campton Station is a little bit bigger now.
Yes.
And as you can see there's the controller, the boss of the railroad.
No.
Don't
Not
worry,
him.
no, it's not him. It's somebody else. It's a different.
Oh right,
controller.
no.
There's 4 generations. The one that got killed in the movie.
They
was
look the same.
Yeah, the 3 generations of the back controller. Oh,
Yeah.
Anthony left. Oh, looks like what's his name left us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's the old cathedral that they had. Which is pretty typical, have this sort of thing. And as we go up, okay, let's just and this is Hagen as it would have looked still. It's it's just a tiny little town thing still. By that point, that whole thing had gone off, and they're going to upgrade. Oh, I forgot these were still around. These things were still weren't there at the time. I must have forgotten to put those in at that point. And there's Black Wolf Central. Oh, there it is. At this point, it had changed a bit at this point, so it had upgraded a little differently, I think.
Yes. It's a bit small.
I'm trying to
We
remember.
now have 2 sheds there.
I don't know, just ignore that. That was still untouchable. Is it here? Oh, yeah, here we go. Here's Ironclad Hill. It was still been the same way as it was back then still. So it was still, these guys were still flipping their
Terrible.
flags. Yep, it was still going at that point. It hadn't changed that still. And as for...
Okay, so that Andrews is back. No, sure what happened to him a second ago.
There he is.
Oh, we also have someone else waiting to join.
I didn't see anybody else. Welcome back, Andrews. Here we go.
Yeah, internet. Oh, your internet did a poop.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
And here's okay, here we go. And here's Black Wolf Mountain Village as it appeared then at this point. It's changed again. You can see the station different, and they actually had a water tower this time. And down below is Harlan Valley, as it would have looked then. Again, it had rapidly improved. At this point, you can see it had a water tower, and they had a double platform. You can see the road was changing ever so slightly. It was at the time it was still called the Harlan Valley Railroad at this point, but it was, well, you know, but at this point, this is CSW in its early stages, but at this point, it was really getting a tremendous boost.
Yeah, this is when it's starting to kick it into gear.
Yeah, and here are the engines at this point. They're still here, but we had a couple of newer recruits. Ben and Anthony were still here.
There's a small thing from what's it? Sapar.
Yeah, Ben and Anthony.
Not Ben, the other one.
Yeah, these two would still go until being sold to CSW. And these two engines here would finally, that engine still there, we had a new recruit at that point having in. And then there is the
new
area.
recruit's that small tank engine, isn't it? Number 30.
Yeah, and that's when we had a brand new switcher to help us around with the switching yard. At that point, we were getting some momentum. And, this is...
It's a small boy.
Oh, 1223, and there's Ariel. Yep, this is definitely after 1905, somewhere where she's a lot younger.
Yeah.
This is when she was recruited.
Yeah.
This is definitely Ariel's origin right here, when she first joined the fleet. Yep. That's when she joined the fleet at that point, so I know what timeline we were in. This was just after 1905.
Why are
You
there
have someone else
people-
backstage currently. Next to Andrews.
What's going on, Andrew?
Okay.
You alright, Roger? You've been very, very quiet lately.
To the Highland Valley.
There we go. I can use the 2004, the original version, so we'll do it that way. Is that alright for you, Andrew?
Yep, that's alright for me.
Shortly after this, I've got to make something to eat, and I'll cut for a momentarily, alright?
Right, before you make your dinner. What?
No, I'm going to end at the point.
Oh, you're going to end the stream?
And then I'll come back again. Make a brand
Oh,
new one
then
afterwards.
we'll start another one.
Yeah, who the heck is Trollo Gambling? Guy MC Fell, what the hell?
Who are these people?
More like, personally, I'm going into peace, rail buses, or skull. I don't know what the hell this dude is.
Whom's people? Wait, Roger?
Roger.
Mr. Roger Man.
Roger.
Yo, Watcher Man, what? Can you hear us? I think you
Roger,
can't hear
boy.
us.
Oh, wait.
Is he asleep? Is he asleep?
No.
He can hear us.
No, he's not asleep.
Okay, Roger, we'll do it this way, okay? Just ignore it.
What?
This is how this is okay. Now you
Wait,
can hear us,
something
Roger.
new in the chat.
Yeah.
Roger heard us then. You're saying something?
Someone in the chat is asking, should Victor Tanzit join you guys? That depends.
I would love that to happen.
Yeah, he said what?
Yeah.
That would be amazing. I'd love to talk with him. Yeah, this is. Oh, just before
Oh,
we
his
show you,
Highland Valley
guys,
2004.
this is how this is Highland Valley Railroad as it actually begins. This is set in 2004.
Roger.
No.
Yeah. This is
I
just,
can't
actually no.
spell it correctly.
It's set in 2004, but this is technically set in the 1950s, somewhere in the early 50s or wherever it was, just before 11 comes in.
Ooh, Camelback.
Yeah, how it really starts. So, anyways, let's.
When I can't spell it.
Roger.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Do you have Discord?
No, I don't, unfortunately. Wait. No, wait, I do, actually.
You do? Nice.
Alright.
You do? Fine, we could find you then. Josh, okay, I may not have all the engines in, but which engines would you want me to put in, and how many are there?
Well, at this current moment of time, there's only 5 of us. We'll start as me and you.
But what do we look like? That's the difference.
Well, I'm the MK5 Mikado and you're the Niagara.
Oh, I see. Unfortunately, I got rid of my lines because, I'm semi-retired. Sorry, man. Okay.
Oh, you're not going to be voice acting?
Well, not really because, I need to take a step back because my issue problems, and of course I'm seeking a job as well to working, so I'm extremely limited. But I can still be seen as a background character for the time being until then. How about that? Will that work?
Well, episode 1 is more theme about your introduction to the railroad.
Yeah, I'll be introduced, yeah, but we could maybe do like a flashback of it, maybe like how did I become a part of this? You know what I'm saying? Like a build up to me, like why is it this way?
No,
This way?
episode 1 is set in the present, in current time, when you first arrive. This isn't going to be a flashback.
Well, I could always do a build up of how I got there, maybe. Hang on. Okay, here I am.
I just realised you're watching Taken for Granted, someone.
God damn it. Seriously? You lucky son of... Oh man, don't... Why are you watching Says Dubia? This is ridiculous.
What is it?
Yeah, in my series, Niagara has smoke deflectors.
Yes, I know, but because of this, I'm just rushing it. I'm just rushing this, okay? Just bear with me. There's you and there's me.
Yep. Obviously not with those numbers. There's also Mr. Antonio as a Y6B.
There it is, I finally managed to get one working. How many is there of us?
I've already said the save.
There it is.
Well, currently, at this moment in time, there's only 4 because Brandon still hasn't picked the locomotive.
Well, he can always be a Canadian. There we are, there's Antonio.
Yeah, hopefully. Angel, what I was thinking was the S1B. And there's
Hey Josh, I've got Anthony up there, and then who's next?
well, the only other character that we currently have is Autumn. Do you have a Union? No, in my series, she's a Union Pacific 060 switcher.
Oh, unfortunately, I don't have an 060 switcher. I'm sorry to say that.
Oh, okay then. So there's only the 3 of us that you have then.
Yeah, I can't. Apparently, to be honest with you, 060s don't work very well on mine.
All right.
Sorry. So. I thought. Okay.
Okay, so there's only 3 of us that can be shown then. That's the 3 of us.
Wonder who's online on Facebook.
There we are. Hampton City as it is at this point, and of course we did have several. We had our own we had 2 express trains differently at the time, and there's the Sem 1 Limited, which they gave us afterwards. The original. And there's another here. As you can, this train here, this is actually the PSW commuter train, and Ariel takes charge of this one quite a lot.
All right.
You taste it and tell me if you like it, please.
Whatever.
It takes baggage.
Because if you don't like it, I need to do something else, don't I?
It takes, hang on, it takes on baggaging, and it also has Express, the dining car that actually takes on passengers, and this as well. It's only a small commuter train,
Right.
though. Just to let you know. Yeah.
Someone else in the chat has said hi.
Hello, hello. Oh, Annie Quill. Nice. Hang on.
So didn't you say you were going to cut the stream in a second because...
Yeah, I've just actually heard... Oh, wait. Is somebody watching Albert's Ghost?
Oh, sorry, I blew that whistle. I was just testing some new driving wheels that Fantastic Mr. S asked me for do with Roderick.
Oh, okay, as you can see here, here I am in. This is the 1950s, all right. Just remember, this is just before 311 comes in. Ariel's the oldest out of all of us. We have a Camelback, and we have our biggest freight as well. We have 1604 as well, and we have this little engine as well, and we have these two locomotives. Yeah. This is just around the time where, unfortunately, when we begin, one of these engines gets sold off because of the whole, well, not maintenance, but we have financial issues, and eventually 311 comes in at this point.
Oh, I was going to say it had to be so because of, well, the war.
This is after the war. This is in the 50s, not the 40s, mate.
But wasn't during the 40s when diesel started to appear?
Yeah, at this point we actually would do. Yeah, they were kind of appearing around quite a lot. But here's the thing: CSW was strictly against the whole diesel policy, and that's the problem. So we were very anti. Like, this is an unwelcome place for any of your kind, or whatever. So that's what they did. CSW was very, very against dieselization.
Yes, no diesels for us.
But eventually, over time, they did see sense. After some of them said they were very useful, but they didn't put them. But they put them on their railroad, but they did not put them in the roster. If they were visiting, that's okay, but they did not put anybody in the roster at that point. Back then, they refused. Now, at that point, CSW was cutting off its isolation to the real world at that point because they did not want to, lose a lot of rail fanning. Oh, hey, Matthew. Hey there, Annie. Nice to see everybody's actually falling in. That's quite cool.
It's unfortunate that they're falling in as we're going to be closing up because
we'll be closing up very shortly, but the good news is, though, eventually CSW's new branch line would prove useful for them eventually. This is like in the modern times, as I showed you before in the last stream.
Modern years.
Yeah. But the good news is, though, here's the CSW Clintfield thing, the one that actually shows 311's origin in my headcanon before she came to CSW, where there was actually a Clint's roster at the time. And you're about to see her origin, in my headcanon.
Next stream.
We'll just show it now briefly just before we go. Hey there, Splashy Blue Dolphin.
If you're going to be doing a stream tomorrow, I won't be able to join because I'm going out.
Where to?
Don't know yet.
Anyways, here we go. Here's 311 and the engines that were with her. This is
that Autumn?
No, that's not Autumn. No, that's a Clinchfield Pacific.
And I see we have 2 diesels in the shed.
Yeah, they were actually very friendly diesels who befriended 311 quite well, actually. And we have 2 freight users. We have 2.
The question that I have from the Clinchfield curse, what happened to Angel 150?
Yep, and 311's right there, and there she is. He or she, it depends who you think what gender. It's the mystery gender engine, number 150. The only engine who befriended 311.
But what happened to him? Did he got scrapped or he got...
We don't know. his fate. This engine has got a mysterious fate. Like I said, he was the only one. He or she depends on what you want to call him by the gender.
Where's that engine? Where's that engine from? Is that from the DLS or from a website?
It's actually on the DLS.
All right, might download. Might have a look at that for my Ghost engine. Because
We don't know what he is.
After one of those.
Yeah, and this engine was the only engine who was like, you know, if you want to compare to the Maysville fleet, this engine was like David, cocky, arrogant, but he was a bit of a nasty bully. You know, he never got on with 311. He never did. Because of her jinx problems. And these two engines here, these two Clinchfield mallets, they had their own opinions.
Mallets.
They're actually well, despite they have numbers in them and everything, they're actually, I'm not too sure about this, but they're basically siblings, but they act like twins a little bit.
Hmm.
Yeah, they were the two primary freight locomotives. 150 was just a standard for freight and for standard passengering, and 153 was the original main locomotive for freight for taking the trains until 311 came along as well. And these two diesels were for backup.
They were just there.
Basically, Clinchfield number 35354 was basically the switcher engine of the rail, and number 911 was the freight diesel locomotive. So this is how it all panned out for 311's origin story at the time. So what do you guys think?
I like it.
Looks good.
Pretty good. Yeah.
What about you? Yeah, what about you? Oh, hey there, Thomas. I see you were taking a good dog. So don't start that again. And just, Jesus, you got Josh going the last time.
Wait, what now?
He's showing his Thomas Miles again and he's gam again.
Oh no.
Wow. Okay, I've just had a look down in the video chat. I've got 24 likes and 1 dislike. Jesus.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, whoever disliked me has the guts to say that.
It's probably one of those, like, it's probably a kid who's like, oh, it's not a proper stream.
Who knows? But in any cases, like I said, we've gone about 2 hours. I'm just about to go anyways. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be it for this current stream. I might come back again for another one, just in case, you know. But like I said, look, Nick, stop asking me that. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Quit asking me that's not going to come. Ugh.
I'm pretty sure Brandon was going to do a weeping engine, though, so...
Yes. Oh, boy. We've got Thomas and Timothy and a buffer lockup. Just curious, well, I know, but the fact is it ain't happening now. I'm semi-retired from the whole thing. Anyways, lads, I'll be back maybe in an hour or two or so, depending what's going to happen. But do not worry, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to catch up any fun thing, I'll be back for another one. And
at some point,
you're more than welcome to hop on board. Anyways, guys, take care. I'll see you maybe in a few more hours or so. Like I said, I've got to go and have something to eat, and of course, just to check up on, see if my parents are doing good, and But like I said, it's been an awesome second test streaming, and who knows what will happen later on. Take care, lads, and I'll be back at some point. Thank you guys for joining us on the live stream, and thank you for the comments and the questions that you've had. Take good care, lads, and who knows what will happen. See you later, guys, and for the time being, it's time to hit the bricks.
Ta-ta, plank wagons.
Bye.
Bye.